what's up, guys? I just want to say thank you for coming to the True Crime Podcast with myself, Robert. What we're going to get into tonight is I want to go back over the timeline for the night of the murders, and what Dylan played in this whole timeline that night, what she saw, what she thought she saw. But once you grab a cup of coffee and some snacks, sit down, hold on, and let's get this rocket ship blasting off. Okay, now I'm going to go back to the very first day, and I'm going to be reading excerpts out of the PCA from that day, and why it's still key that why Dylan didn't call 911 for 8 hours. I'm going to delve into that one as well in the next video, because I'm still scratching my head why 911 wasn't called for 8 hours, and you're going to see here in this video the police are kind of baffled about it too, on why there was no 911 call made for 8 hours. And the 911 call that was made at, I believe, 11:58 was for an unconscious person, and they're not going to release the 911 call for that. Don't ask me why. They're just not. And exactly, how can you call an unconscious person when we've all heard that it was a very gruesome crime scene? So exactly how is it an unconscious person? Why not just call it in as a possible death? Maybe whoever the 911 dispatcher was talking to, which apparently it was numerous people, maybe they didn't want to, implicate themselves somehow. Maybe they didn't want to let the police know that there was a gruesome crime scene. We don't know. We weren't there. On November 13, 2022, at approximately 4 p.m., Moscow Police Department Sergeant Blaker and I responded. Mind you, Blaker and Payne did not respond to the crime scene until like 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And I responded to 1122 King Road, Moscow, over here after King Road residents, to assist with scene security and processing a crime scene associated with 4 homicides. Based upon arrival, the Idaho State Police forensics team was on scene and was preparing to begin processing the scene. Now, we've seen them. I saw a picture the other day, or a video the other day, of the ISP dropping gloves on the ground, picking them up. They were dropping booties on the ground by the crime scene truck, and picking the booties up. So it was even the police were kind of contaminating the crime scene because of exactly how they were doing. Forensic team was on scene and was preparing to begin processing the scene. MPD Officer Smith was one of the initial responding officers to the incident. Advised he would walk me through the scene. Now here's the thing: when Payne got there and Officer Smith was walking him through the scene, was Payne wearing booties? Was Payne wearing gloves? It doesn't state that. It doesn't state that he put PPE on. when he got there. It just says Officer Smith walked him through the scene. Yeah. Okay, I then walked upstairs to the second floor. Officer Smith directed me down the hallway to the west bedroom on the second floor, which I later learned through Xana's driver's license and other personal belongings found in the room was Xana Kernodle's, hereafter Kernodle's room. Okay. Just before the room, there was a bathroom door on the south wall of the hallway. As I approached the room, I could see a body, later identified as Kernodle's, laying on the floor. Okay, so Xana was laying by the bathroom door. That's what Payne is stating here, that she was laying by the bathroom door. Just before this room, there was a bathroom door on the south of the hallway. As I approached the room, I could see a body, later identified as Xana, laying on the floor. Kernodle was deceased with wounds which appeared to have been caused by an edged weapon. Okay. So Xana was laying by the bathroom door. Yeah, Payne just stated that she was laying by the bathroom door. So, what the 1112 King Road camera could have picked up when it heard voices and whimpering and a thud, it could have picked up Ethan being slammed against the wall in Xana's bedroom. Because they state that Ethan was found in Xana's bed. So that blood that was dripping on the outside of the wall, that could have, if he was on Xana's bed and Xana's bed was facing that wall where the blood was dripping, that could have very well been Ethan's blood dripping down from the bed. And we've heard from Kathy Mabbitt at the beginning of the case, and we've heard, they were all asleep, and they were all stabbed. Most likely they were all stabbed in their sleep. Well, we're seeing right here that Xana wasn't stabbed. She had wounds which appeared to have been caused by an edged weapon. Also in the room was a male, later identified as Ethan Chapin, hereafter Chapin. Chapin was also deceased, with his wounds later determined by the autopsy report provided by Spokane County Medical Examiner. And I say, here's the thing. Kathy Mabbitt is the medical examiner of Latah County. Exactly why are they having Spokane, Washington, do the autopsies? Unless Spokane is more state-of-the-art facility than Latah County. That could be why they're partnering with Spokane. And what I think is funny is Nancy Grace actually stuck her foot in her mouth one night because she thought that the autopsies were done in Boise, and they weren't done in Boise. They were done in Spokane, Washington. Then I followed Officer Smith upstairs to the third floor of the residence. Third floor consists of 2 bedrooms and 1 bathroom. The bedroom on the west side of the floor was later determined to be Kaylee Gonzalez's, hereafter Gonzalez's room. I later learned from review of Officer Nunes' body cam. So he must have reviewed the body cam right there, or reviewed it later. there was a dog in the room when Moscow police officers initially responded. Okay, the dog belonged to Gonzalez and her ex-boyfriend Jack Decor. And I found out from my interview with Jack Decor on November 13th that he and Gonzalez shared the dog. Officer Smith then pointed out a small bathroom on the east side of the third floor. This bathroom shared a wall with Madison Mogen's bedroom, which was situated on the southeast corner of the third floor. As I entered the bedroom, I could see two females in a single bed in the room. Both Gonzalez and Mogen were deceased with visible stab wounds. See right there. He said visible stab wounds, where Ethan didn't have visible stab wounds. Neither did Xana. I also later noticed what appeared to be a tan leather knife sheath laying on the bed next to Mogen's right side. Now it didn't say under Mogen or anything like that. It said laying on the bed next to her right side. So yeah, so the knife sheath, yeah, and we've seen the pictures from the walkthrough of the house. Yeah, that the knife sheath was laying near her right side, near the foot of the bed, when viewed from the door. Okay, so if it's viewed from the door, then it couldn't have been under her, because I've heard a lot of people say, oh, the knife sheath was under her and they had to move the body to find it. Well, yeah, you're hearing from Brett Payne that no, it was laying on the bed beside her. You could see it from the door and it wasn't under her. I also later noticed what appeared, when viewed from the door, the sheath was later processed and had a K-bar, USMC, and the United States Marine Corps Eagle Globe and anchor insignia stamped on the outside of it. The Idaho State Lab later located a single source of male DNA left on the button stamp of the knife sheath. As part of the investigation, numerous interviews were conducted by Moscow Police Department officers, Idaho State Police detectives, and FBI agents. Two of the interviews included Bethany and Dylan. They both were inside the King Road home. Yeah, at the time of the homicides, and were roommates to the victims. BF's bedroom was located on the east side of the first floor of the King Road residence, so it was on the first floor. Yeah, see, and based on numerous interviews conducted by MPD officers, ISP detectives, and FBI agents, as well as my review of evidence, I learned the following. On the evening of November 12th, 2022, Chapin and Kernodle are seen by BF at the Sigma Chi House at the University of Idaho campus. Now, see, here's the thing. Here's where it gets muddy. At midnight, Xana takes a call from her dad, and she tells her dad that she's at home with Ethan eating pizza. So they couldn't have stayed until 1:45 at the Sigma Chi party if they were already at home eating pizza, because they found the pizza box in the trash out back. The cops did. And exactly, I'm still wondering why even after they found, even after they had a person of interest, why wasn't Payne notified for 7 weeks that there was a possible person of interest at WSU? That's what I'm wondering, is who dropped the ball on that, not letting him know about the person of interest. But I will say this: after they grabbed Michael Koberger's DNA, it was the FBI that called that tip in about who did the crime. So The FBI grabbed the DNA and grabbed Michael Kohlberger's DNA, his trash, and it was the FBI that called that tip in to the Idaho State Crime Lab. So, but I want everyone to have a very good night, very good day, and I hope this is as amazing as you, as my community is. If you liked my content, you like this video, please leave a like on your way out, and subscribe to my channel. That would make me very happy. This is Robert with True Crime Podcast. I'm out. You guys have a wonderful day, and I'll be coming out with a second video tomorrow. Peace.
I can see